Hello, welcome to my channel Rereads. I'm Rhiannon, and today we're going to talk all things The Hobbit by JRR Tolkiene. I finally read The Hobbit, and this is my copy. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the cover. I love the gold spine. I love everything about the cover. Let's talk about the book. So The Hobbit is about a hobbit called Bilbo Baggins, and he gets sort of trapped in going on an adventure by Gandalf with dwarfs and to go to the mountains to rescue Thorin's kingdom from the dragon Smaug, and they go on a very long adventure. I loved the book even more than I did the movie. I love the fact that I love the foreshadowing in this book for Lord of the Rings. I absolutely love the illustrations in this. The illustrations are absolutely beautiful, and I'm just going to try and find some illustrations for you. I just love the illustrations in the book. It is amazing. I just love Tolkien's mind and world that he has created. I love the world building. The world building in The Hobbit is amazing. I just love the adventures. I like that we met Gollum. I liked the fact that Bilbo is always complaining about wanting to go home. He misses his breakfast, he misses bacon, he misses his hobbit hole, bless him. I like the dragon as well. The dragon is amazing. And like creepy and eerie and stuff like that. I did feel that the dwarves kind of bully Bilbo in some ways. Like, they don't trust him, but to be honest, he's meant to be the burglar, so you're not really meant to trust a burglar. But he kind of saved the dwarfs' lives, like, more than once, and they still didn't trust him until, like, the very end of the book. So I thought they could have cut him a bit of slack in this. I absolutely loved Bilbo. I did like some aspects from the film, like in one scene when they get chased up a tree by wolves. It's different in the film. They get chased up the tree by Asgog, and I preferred that version in the film than I did the book version. And I absolutely like the fact that the eagles can talk, which in Lord of the Rings in the films and in the films they really don't talk. So I like the fact that the eagles can talk. I absolutely love Gandalf. I've always loved Gandalf. He is like OG. He goes, let's come on this adventure, and then let's go, and then he just disappears for like the majority of the book. I know they had to do some other things, like look into like the stuff for what happens in Lord of the Rings and things like that, but it was his idea to go on a blooming adventure anyway. I didn't like Thorin as much as I would enjoy him than I did like him in the film, because he was more fleshed out in the film. I just thought he was a bit whiny in the book. Sometimes the pacing was a bit slow, and I think sometimes that there were chunks of it that needed to like not be in there. But I did really enjoy it, and I absolutely loved it. I'm going to rewatch the film, and to be honest, I do like Philly and Killy as well in the book. And the deaths for me in this book, it was a bit rushed, and I couldn't really get a connection to the characters enough to be able to like care about them in the book when they died. So like, spoilers, Thorin dies, Philly and Killy die in a battle, which is a bit meh. Whereas in the films, I cried buckets because they were actually fleshed out more than in this book. So if you enjoy the Hobbit film, I do recommend the book. I gave this a solid 4 out of 5 stars for me. Like I said, the pacing was a bit slow. Some of the characters should have been fleshed out a bit more, I think. And sometimes the writing was a bit slow as well. I actually do want to read Lord of the Rings, but I may listen to that on audiobook, because I've tried reading the first book. I've given up because it's so dense, the writing, and I just gave up after 5 chapters because it was a bit too long, winded and worded So I might listen to it on audiobook, Lord of the Rings. I would also really like to listen to this on Scribd as well in the future, because it's narrated by some pretty cool... It's narrated by Martin Shaw on Scribd, so I really want to listen to this as well, because I think it might be a bit more fun to listen to it on audiobook. So that was my thoughts on The Hobbit. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.